Hello and welcome to On Track. I'm your host, Claire Roden, and with us today, Brent Brown.
Hey,
Hello.
what's going on?
It's a pleasure to have you. So, the song we're going to hear up next is called, well, your first song that you're going to play is called A Little Help.
Yeah.
So, is there a story behind that, or is it based on anything?
Yeah, I think just with everything going on in the world and personally struggling to come up with enough money to put out the last album I did, and just a sort of inner, dissonance or dissonance, whatever the word is. Just came up with that song out of my angst, I guess. But it was just a call to, hopefully inspire everybody else to, it's rewarding. Like right now, I feel great that I got through that whole time, and we're in a big political movement right now, I would say, and I think that it's important that artists put out music that reflects the times and inspires people.
So, when you started making your own music, was it, different from how it is now? Like, were the themes the same, or were you like a vastly different style? Did you sing about different stuff?
Well, when I first started, I think Jack Johnson was one of my first writing influences, and I found his music was pretty easy for me to play. Not that it is easy to play, like he's really great, he's awesome, but it was easy for me to pick up on to at least somewhat represent the song in. And in that format of kind of like just simple chords, and I felt like I could write what I was feeling at the time, which at 18 when I first started playing was, younger people problems and not fully understanding what love is yet, but pretending I did. But there was still some beautiful music that came out of that.
So Jack Johnson is one of your influences. Do you have anyone else? Was there anyone else who was really influential in your style?
Beatles, Bob Marley, Jimi Hendrix are like the staples of I would say the biggest influences early on. Just if not only my music, my life. So
then how did you get into music? I mean, was it through them, or did they?
Yeah, I would say that it was through those artists right there, but it was through friends who played it for me. I didn't have too much musical influence around the house, but I started DJing in high school with my buddy's company, Sounds Abound Entertainment, out of Chicago land area. And through that, I heard a lot of music. So,
if you had to put yourself in a box?
I would never put myself in a box unless if it was a float tank, a sensory deprivation tank. That'd be probably the only box I put myself in. And that would be so that I could experience the inner depths of my mind. Mm-hmm. And I would say that my genre would be, first off, trying to make the world a happier, more positive place. But then second off, also pushing people and challenging them and slipping in things that maybe if you didn't listen closely to the lyrics later, you'll get a whole different meaning out of the song. And I would say, yeah, I like surprising people, whether that's jumping around a corner and just going boo. Even though I'm a scaredy cat, I hate haunted houses. But I would say surprising people and making them think and being as cool as I possibly can. And that's pretty much it.
All right.
Yeah.
Here's A Little Help.
This song goes out to Prince, a beautiful soul who created things and decided it was beautiful outside of anybody else's opinion. And that same river of creativity is still available to everybody, and that's what this song is about. It's called A Little Help. To the people who I wish did more but didn't, said the timing is all but gone. I guess you're worried that it's too late and life is a shame. To the people who had more but up and quit, we could use a little help right now. I'm in a war zone fighting for an organism killing itself. Now there is one leaf falling and the rest will too. Who really gives a care for you? But we're not leaves, we are really in cerebral machines. Something is going on here. Something has got to give. But I am just a prima donna, not really concerned with what I said or what I did. An outlaw is a fly in a cash cow's orifice, soaking you for what you're worth. Terrorism, nepotism, menace, even data, prison, hell. About that order for the new world order, trying to shut the free world down. The water's running shorter, but the planet couldn't be more drenched. Something is going on here. Something has got to give. But I am just a prima donna, and I'm not really concerned with what I said or what I did. Said my nostrils are flaring from the pollen that's bearing, 'cause the sun rays are piercing the sky. I want to be the most beautiful human I can be while I am alive.
Hello and welcome back to On Track. I'm your host, Claire Roden, and with me today I have Brent Brown.
What's up? Good to talk to you guys again.
So, what's your songwriting process like? Like, what do you have any rituals? Is there a place you like to go, people you like to, write with, or do you do everything by yourself?
Rituals, typically in the most beautiful temple I can find, and then I typically burn incense. I like to find the densest red wine I can and take a sacrament of that. Eat a lot of chocolate. But no, really a song could come out anywhere. Probably my favorite place to write is laying down right before I wake up in the morning. I like to, sometimes at night too, like while I'm laying there, it's like I get in between this space where it almost feels like you're getting sucked into a tornado, and that's where like you're about to go to sleep and it's too scary to like actually let yourself go into that. But I have once before. It's called lucid dreaming, and I blasted into the stars for a second and it was like too overwhelming, so I stopped. But what will typically happen is somewhere before that tornado phase happens, I'll get random music that'll play, and sometimes I come out of it and I'm like, that was a cool melody, and iPhone voice memo is the way to go.
Right.
But sometimes I'll be in a dream, and like for instance, an Incubus song was on the radio in my dream, right? Mm-hmm. But then all of a sudden, I'm like, wait a second, I'm dreaming. This isn't Incubus. This is in my brain. This is my song. And then I'd wake up and I'd be like, boom, I have a song. I'm like, sorry, Incubus, that in some parallel reality, I stole it. I thought of a funny term for that would be, dimensional copyright infringement. So hopefully Doctor Who doesn't come after me sometime. But Yeah, so writing songs, I would say dreaming is one of the biggest ways that I write music. And sometimes just a feeling, like if I can express how I feel, I think that's the biggest thing a songwriter can do is interpret a feeling. Like a lot of people will hear a song and they'll think like, oh man, like I totally agree, I totally relate, like I feel like I could have said that, but for some reason like pulling it out is something that's a craft, and you have to grab every single idea that comes at you if you want to be a successful songwriter, and that's what I'm trying to be.
So do you, like, who else has helped you along the way? I mean, I know you have your musical influences, but did you have a teacher or did you have a relative who really, you know?
The first instance of gratitude I felt, appreciation for what I was doing, was actually well, first off, my buddy Kyle Overby showed me my first chords on a guitar, and my buddy Nick was playing at the same time. We all kind of like were diddling around at that time, all starting off, and you know, I learned a few chords and then just took some poetry I'd written and sort of put it to that. And then my sister was 2 years younger than me. I was, you know, 18, senior year of high school, and she had some cute friends at the time. And so naturally, she's like, but she loved the songs. She was like, you got to play this for my friends. And then they loved it. And then I'm like, okay, I think I like this. And then from that was the beginning thing. It was kind of like I was always quirky. I didn't really have a place. I played football, you know, but I wasn't the greatest. I was just, you know, quick and squirmy, and I tried swimming, diving, and I tried a lot of things out. But I did band in high school playing percussion, so I started drumming about 3 years before I picked up the guitar, so I had good rhythm. And I can't even remember what the question was, so I lost it.
So the next three songs we're going to hear are How Blue is the Sky, Sapphire Chimes In, and Farewells from the Sky. And I keep seeing this theme of the sky.
Yeah, when I was picking out the songs, I was just sort of, I didn't have any agenda. If I wanted to have an agenda, I'd pick out the new album songs because, you know, they're the best, highest quality recordings I have, and they're awesome, and you should. But, you know, just purely for myself, I love going back to things that, you know, I have written. How Blue is the Sky is on the album, and it's super killer. There's a keyboard player named Cole DeGenova on that who just slays it in the solo area. Charlie Dresser on the drums, Brandon Batchelor on the bass, myself playing the lead and everything. But anyways, moral of the story, I sort of just wrote that outside. No big deal. It was a blues. Sapphire Chimes In is actually about God. And I think the lyrics are a little bit trippy and whimsical, because I think that God is probably like the most trippy and psychedelic thing that could be imagined. And then Farewells from the Sky would be written on a cruise ship that I spent 6 months playing on. That was the first big gig I took. And yeah, I wrote that on the front hull of a cruise ship.
Nice.
With a bunch of people from Indonesia that I couldn't understand talking around me. So it was very literal, writing in the sun. Not sure if I'm awake. People talking all around in unfamiliar ways.
All right.
Yeah.
Here's How Blue is the Sky, Sapphire Chimes In, and Farewells from the Sky.
This next ditty is called How Blue is the Sky. It's on the same album as the first song I played, A Little Help. My new album just came out, Foreplay. That's on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, SoundCloud. My, oh my, how blue is that sky today? Yesterday was so rainy. Now I've got the month of May. Said I've got the sunshine and some fusion and all the good things in this world that we use, and baby, yeah. How was that sky today? 'Cause yesterday was so long, long, and I think I could fly away. 'Cause I've got you, baby. Said I've got the sunshine and some fusion and all the good things in this world that we're in, baby. Yeah. Give me just a second. Oh, thank you very much. See your face with a smile like gold in the world tucked under this place. Illuminates your eyes with wonder when I cannot find my home. Sapphire chimes in. Stairs of truth is a shot in the dark that's going nowhere. It is up to you to believe in love, 'cause every time I fall, sapphire chimes in. Sapphire chimes in. Everywhere I go, I know that my life could fall down in an instant. And everywhere you are is a necessary spark to ignite the resistance. Knowing, ain't knowing when sapphire chimes in. Oh yeah, sapphire chimes in. Ooh. Sapphire chimes in. Oh yeah. Oh, and sapphire chimes in. Thank you.
Two more? Cool.
So you guys ready up there? Everybody ready here?
Riding in the sun, not sure if I'm awake, and people are talking all around me in unfamiliar ways. One turns to talk to me, a whisper in reply, and she told me that life is good as the tolls were cut in the sky, and the sending farewells from the sky on a golden case of stairs. And I don't know why you cry, like I don't know why you feel. So I wrote a note to the sun, wondering if our war was won, and it told me that peace will never come through the motives of a gun, and that your misty mountain fruits will grow to feed you when the levee overflows, and the sending farewells from the sky on a golden case of stairs, stairs, stairs. And I don't know why you cry, yeah. And I don't know why you
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
Hello and welcome back to On Track. I'm your host, Claire Roden, and with me tonight, Brent Brown.
Howdy, Claire. It's been awesome.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, no problem.
So, towards the end here, I wanted to ask you about your setup, on the floor here.
Yeah, this is a pedal board that got built by my best buddy's dad, Ron Picunis. And then I got a mixer that my guitar, this stomp box here, which is also custom made, and a couple guitar effect pedals. Stuff like that. And then everything essentially runs into here, and then I can loop it. So all the harmonies you're hearing as I go, it's all live. Nothing is pre-recorded. So if I do something like this, like, what's up everybody? What's up everybody? Ow! So yeah, that's pretty much how that works.
All right.
Yeah.
So, when did you start using this? Like, did you start it from the very beginning?
No.
You slowly, has it grown?
Yeah, I started off just acoustic and singing places and really crappy amps, started playing out places. Potbelly's was the first place that I started playing, in the Route 59 location I've played for the past 9 years since I started performing music. I've been playing for like 9.5. And essentially just the looper pedal came, and then the stomp pedal came, and then the effects came, and then just boosts and everything, and how could I make it sound better? And it's really just been an exploratory process. Every now and then I just reevaluate what can I be doing better. And
Right.
I would just get bored if I was just playing acoustic at a lot of shows, honestly. So this is, the culmination of my boredom.
So we're gonna catch up with you in 5 years, and you're gonna have like the whole stage covered in pedals and buttons, and you're just gonna be.
I might, I might be playing with, my guess is I'll probably have a EKG reader on my brain, and I'll be operating 5 more ligaments via neural pathways, so.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't either. They gotta hurry up with that stuff.
So do you have any shout outs you want to give or anything else you want to plug?
Chris Steinmetz and Brandon Batchelor and Mike Steinmetz helped me produce my new album, Foreplay, that's on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud. Anything you use, just search Brent Brown. And BrentBrownMusic.com, you can find everything you need to know about me. All my shows locally are on there, and I have 5 self-produced albums that are online before Foreplay as well.
Okay.
So you can check that out, just search Brent Brown. Vision is also very good, and all of them before it. If you're digging it, you're probably going to like the earlier ones too. It's just Foreplay is the first that I spent as much as a new car to produce, so it's pretty much really sick. So you guys got to check it out.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Up next, we're going to hear Message from Outer Space.
Yeah, this is a song off my album Silent Minds University, and it's probably going to be on my next album as a remake. So.
Nice. Up next.
I had a beautiful dream last night. Woke up, thank God I'm alive. I got a message from outer space to walk at a slower pace, to love every single face that eventually a tear fell from my eyes. I thought a question like, why do we have to live and then fade? Watching my idols fall out of this world, there's a special place that the souls can't exist. Remind me who I won from another lifetime, tried not to give in, that we're all a hoping. And I got a message from outer space to walk at a slower pace, to love every single face that eventually dies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We all eventually die. Lifetime trying not to give in, that we're all a hoping. And I got a message from outer space to walk at a slower pace, to love every single face that eventually dies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We all eventually die. Of all the things that they're telling me inside, they are selling me in my pride, but I will not confide in this world. And I got a message from outer space to walk at a slower pace, to love every single face that eventually remind me why come from the light. Try not to give in the world of the wind. Remind me why come from the light. Try not to give in the world of the wind. Remind me why space of the light. Try not to give in the world of the wind. Remind me why space of the light. Try not to give in.